Hi Scorpios! Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading. So, if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. Let's find out. What do you need to know? What's coming in? What's leaving your life? Advice? What do you need to know? I'm using the Arcanum deck this time, as you notice, not the Rider-Waite deck. The illustrations in this deck are beautiful, and if you have any comments about it, I would love to hear from you. Thank you. The Scorpios. Okay, let's see what we have. So I put the cards down in the same order that they come out of the deck. This is still a general reading that won't resonate with everyone. You can take from the reading what does resonate, if I can speak right. You can get a private reading from someone you trust, and I do private readings. Click on the description box below and send me an email to get started. They're video readings, and I get information from you that helps me do my private readings. So, wow. The overall energy here of the whole reading is the devil. Toxic energy. This is what we're going to talk about. For those of you who have had toxic energy around you, this is the card for Capricorn. But it is the energy of the devil, which is toxic. That's being tied to someone who is tied to someone or something else. It's a really dark card. Can you see the figures here? There's two other figures in this. So it's like toxic. Let's see what we need to know. I have the Seven of Swords. Up in your highest energy. Well, this is deceitful energy. You know, it's like lying, stealing, cheating, just dishonesty, taking of love, not giving it back, being secretive. The Seven of Swords and the Devil are the highest energy cards in your whole reading. So, of course, that Seven of Swords energy would help make this toxic. Okay, so we're going to talk about this. I have the Three of Wands next to the Seven of Swords and right above the Devil card. So, you know, this is you. This is your energy. And you're holding on to a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand and looking out over the world. There's ships out there. Way out there. If you look way out there, you can see those ships on the horizon. This is the card of waiting for your ship to come in. Okay, so you're not even looking at the Seven of Swords. You're looking off into the distance. I think that you are trying to come out of this energy, this toxic energy, and look for your ship to come in. So I just don't even think you want to deal with this other energy. I have the Knight of Swords. You're definitely taking action. So the Knight of Swords is the most actionable card in the deck. You have your sword for truth and clarity up, and you're like full steam ahead, away from this energy. It wasn't good. You might have been in it for a while. I have the Three of Pentacles under the Seven of Swords and next to the Devil. The Three of Pentacles here, this is like not being able to work together, not seeing eye to eye on the Pentacles. So on security, stability, there could be a third party or a third energy that was involved with the Seven of Swords and the Devil. There's actually three people in the Devil card. So it is pointing to an interfering party, could be a third party. I have the Two of Wands on the other side of the Devil, and right under the Knight of Swords. So you got the Three of Wands and the Two of Wands. And with the Two of Wands, you're holding onto that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings again, looking out over the world, and you are contemplating what your new life is going to look like. I mean, in both cards, you're totally looking away from the toxic energy. You're totally putting it behind you and wanting a new, fresh start, and you're taking action to get that. I have the King of Wands right under the Three of Pentacles. This is fire, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that might be strong in your chart, or someone else is around this reading. Very mature thinking, male or female. They're all male or female. But you are holding on to that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand again. So you're really super ready. Look at all these staffs you're holding on to of fresh starts and new beginnings. You are so ready to move forward from this toxic energy. You are very passionate. You're a passionate type person, but you're really mature-minded, and you're very determined. You're very determined here with the Knight of Swords. I have the Page of Pentacles next to the King of Wands and right under the Devil. Well, the Page of Pentacles is a young energy, and it is about security and stability, but I think this is what you're seeking. This is what you're looking for. You have security and stability. You want to offer that, and you want it in return, okay? So this is what's on your mind. You weren't getting that from this Devil energy. It's just like it was awful. And you got away from it. I also have the Page of Wands next to the Page of Pentacles and under the Two of Wands. So something is brewing with this Page of Wands, and it brews and brews from the bottom of your feet until it comes out your mouth. And I think this is a declaration you're making to yourself, because you're still holding that wand. Look at that, of fresh starts and new beginnings. So it feels like you're making a declaration to yourself about you're not settling for anything less than what you want from a relationship. You're probably even wondering how you got in that mess in the first place over there, but you're leaving it behind. Let's take out the rest of these. Need a few more cards here, please, for Scorpios. Woo! Almost lost those. They're real slippery. One more, please. There it is, right there. Okay. Okay. So Scorpios, I have the Ace of Pentacles up here. Remember, you said you're not settling for anything less than commitment, security, stability. I have the Ace of Pentacles. You fighting your way out of this other situation. You have a big offer out there that's been waiting for you to come forward so that it can be presented. Oh my gosh, it's right next to the Wheel of Fortune. You know, you felt that if the wheel is in your highest energy, in which it is on that highest energy line, the universe is involved, and they've been trying to help you move forward. You can't deny it. It pulls you in. It whispers in your ear. It pushes. It pulls. It does what it needs to do to get you to move forward. The Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful card. Right next to the Ace of Pentacles. So it's saying, hey, you want the Ace of Pentacles, you need to move forward. And that's what they're helping you do here. I have the Death card next to the wheel. So the Death card is the card for Scorpio. This is your card. But the energy here is all about leaving the old behind and moving forward. It's a card of transformation. This is something that you've had to do for yourself. You've had to look at things from a different standpoint in order to free yourself from that toxic energy. And you are leaving it behind, and you are definitely moving forward. I have the Knight of Wands next to the Two of Wands and under the Ace of Pentacles. So the Knight of Wands, this is in and out of your life type energy. This wasn't cutting it. The Knight of Wands, they're flighty. They're not grounded. They're completely opposite of what you're looking for. Male or female. They give you hopes for a fresh start and new beginning, but that's about it. And they run out with the Staff of Passion. So this is, just other reasons that you need to move forward. Part of the toxic energy here. Part of, there may have been a third party too. I have the Knight of Pentacles next to the Knight of Wands and right under the Wheel of Fortune. Well, this is the slowest moving energy in the whole deck, and that's why it's right next to the Knight of Wands. You're not going to get that Pentacle from the Knight of Wands. They're too busy running around, okay? So this is the slowest moving. It looks like, you see the horse is barely moving, barely a move. So it could take forever for that Pentacle to reach you. But what this reading is saying is that Pentacle is there. It is out there waiting for you to come to the place in time in your life for it to be presented. And right next to the Knight of Pentacles is the Sun. My favorite card. Under the Death card, your card of transformation, leaving the old behind, moving forward, right towards the Sun. Wow, this is fresh starts, new beginnings. This is exactly what you wanted, but the only difference is there's a lot of love and joy associated with this card. Look at that. It's beautiful. I have the Hangman under the Knight of Wands and next to the Page of Wands. So you've gone in deep. You spent time alone. You were enlightened about the whole situation in order to move forward. And I have to tell you, it was the universe enlightening you. It was making you see the truth of everything so that you could move forward. The Hanged Man, taking that time out to really think about things. And also, so that you realize that this was a Knight of Wands type energy. Also, it's next to that Page of Wands. So that could have inspired you. You even have spoke up or spoke out to this Knight of Wands, just letting them know that you want more, you need more than what they've been able to provide. I have the Nine of Cups next to the Hangman and right under the Knight of Pentacles. Wow, that's a lot of love you have that you could share with somebody. You know you have it, So you're holding on to it. You're like, no, I'm waiting for Pentacle now. You know exactly what you want to do. So you have all this love to offer. And whoever's coming in with this Ace of Pentacles, I think you may have known them before. Because right below the Sun, right next to the Nine of Cups, is the Six of Cups. This is a soulmate card. You may have just known them as children. You may have known them college years or before. And they come back into your life. It's a very sweet card with lots of love, and it's a soulmate card. Now, if you haven't known them before, you've definitely known them from another lifetime. And it's a reconnection type energy of card, and it's such a sweet love. The beginnings of a sweet love I see here. And it's going to end up that, now, they could have Earth in their chart, but it really is going to end up that they also have a pentacle, not just a sweet cup of love for you. Wow. Okay, Scorpios, let's see what your guardian angels and spirit guides have to say about this reading. Boy, did you have to go through a transformation, though, to let that wheel take you away from that toxic energy, for you to be able to see truth for what the truth is, and to realize and find yourself, define yourself, and remember what it is you want from life. Why this is not working for you. Let's get glasses on. Let's see what your guardian angels and spirit guides have to say here. I have the Helper of Thought. I'm going to read it to you. Your life is about to start moving very fast. Events that seem to be on hold suddenly require all your attention. There's no time to sit and ponder. You've got to get moving. Review the details as best you can. You know you will meet or are someone with a very quick mind who instantly grasps what to do. This person is both confident and courageous. This could be both of you. But I have a feeling a lot of this is about the personality of the person coming in the Six of Cups. That has a huge pentacle to offer. So, Scorpios, this was your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot, and I want to thank my guardian angels and my spirit guides for helping me deliver this message to you.